is a quick walk around our latest 981 Boxster S, 41,000 miles, and now we're just gonna give you a little close-up look and show you some of the minor imperfections around the vehicle, just so you guys have a better understanding of the car in front of us. So we're gonna start out with the wheels here. We have a few scuffs on the outside of the spokes. So basically each one of these spokes has rubbed up against something. We have a little bit on the outer edge of that wheel there, and so we'll move on to the front of the car here. So the headlight looks like the clear coat has failed us a bit. You can see that in its entirety as best as I can show you. Additionally, we have a few paint chips on the hood here. So here, another one here, up there, and this one is probably the biggest one. You can see my finger for reference, and then of course you can see the other headlight, same symptoms of the opposite headlight. So lower end of the bumper looks pretty nice. Really nothing jumps out for me to show you. So we'll move on to the passenger side front wheel. There's some curbing on the outside of the wheel there, but that looks to be, for the most part, all there is. There's a little mark on the inside of the spoke there, but nothing really significant. So we'll move down the passenger side here. Looks like that's a little paint chip. Let's see if you can spot that. There you go. But nothing particularly significant about that. This little, I guess that's a little scrape on the passenger side mirror. Take a look. We have a little paint chip on the top of the belt line. Looks like there's another small one nearby. So these two right there. So we'll go on to this wheel. We have another little scrape on that outer part there, and on, looks like the face of this spoke. No, that looks like it's rubbing right off, so no problem there. To the rear here, and I don't see much from a distance. I'll walk around and see if there's anything else to spot, but it does not really look like there's anything of note, so we'll move on. And we have a few chips here on the outside of the wheel. There's this long scrape from about there to there that goes around the wheel. We have that mark there, another one closer to the bottom. Looks like on the inside here there's a little scratch, but overall nothing else major there. Driver's mirror, looks like there's a little mark on the top, otherwise not much to speak of. We'll take a look inside. So it looks like there's a couple chips on the inside of the door, but not a whole lot else. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but hopefully the photos will show you the interior in a much better and clearer way. But really not a lot in terms of wear, discoloration, and certainly no damage or anything to speak of around the center console or any of the touch points. Steering wheel feels good, looks good around the outside of that. So really, all in all, that covers pretty much all of our 981 Porsche Boxster S.